Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rob Ricker. On my new channel, I'll be documenting real estate investment opportunities, restaurants, travel, vacation sites. We're here at Innisbrook Resort, and this is their Copperhead pool. They have 6 pools on site here. They have multiple golf courses. The Copperhead is a PGA golf course. They have the Valspar event in March where all the professional golfers will be here. We're just starting. We're January 14th right now, and as you can see, they have just started building the stands back right here in front of this gazebo in front of the Copperhead pool. Place is pretty empty right now, it being January, but a lot of people come down here from Canada and from New York and some other places up north to vacation. From about January to April is probably the busiest months. I'd say February to April, but January gets a lot of business here. And by business, I mean there's a hotel on site, but the hotel, there's actually individual condos or condotels that are owned by the people here, and they sign up to be on the rental pool with the hotel. Now the hotel is going to keep about 60% of the rental income, and as an owner, you're going to pay for all the costs. But one thing about it here, and this is their part of their golf course, by the way. That's the Copperhead course, or at least part of it. I believe that's hole 1. We have several restaurants on site. I'll pop back around here, but there is a good investment opportunities here at this particular location because you can do Airbnb here at this property. So you can manage it yourself. Now, if you do Airbnb, they will not get access to the amenities such as the pools. That's the main negative to the Airbnb part. A little stingy here about trying to get you on the rental pool so they can get that 60% of your rental income. But I found personally, bought one unit in here, I found personally that you come out better financially to do the Airbnb because a lot of people, they may already be members of the club and they already have rights to the pool, they already have opportunity to golf. So if someone wants to go to a golf outing here, they can do so. If they're a golf member, they can do so. If they're not a golf member, they're going to have to be invited by a golf member or stay through the Innisbrook hotel. Here is the 18th hole. There we go. As you see, they're ready to build the stands here. This is the Maryland building, MUIR. The investment I made here is in the Maidstone building, which is next to it. There's several buildings here at Innisbrook. I chose the one that is near the Copperhead course, and it's also not in a flood zone. I like that. So even when the hurricanes happen down here in Florida, I was never evacuated. We're over probably a little over a mile from the water, from the Gulf of Mexico, or Gulf of America, whatever you prefer to call it. Yeah, a little over a mile. You can see there's our Copperhead Restaurant and Golf Club. Now I will walk back. Let's just walk in the front of the building here. But I'll tell you, the opportunity on a property like this, and if you're looking for a vacation property, there's many different places you can look, especially in Florida. You have, places in Orlando, places near Tampa. You can go to South Florida. I've studied the Tampa area and the Orlando area, and I'm going to document some and this investment that I've particularly already made, and I probably will do a new investment soon over in Orlando. But the advantages of condotel, it is a second home most of the time. It could be your place of residence in some cases. But the thing you have to navigate through when you go to buy a condotel is, first, condos, they are the first properties that go down in value and the last that go up so in other words, a good real estate market, the condos are going to be the last property that goes up in value. In a bad real estate market, they will be the first to go down in value. When I say good, I mean seller's market. When I say bad, I mean that's more of a buyer's market. But the thing is, just like with stock investments, when it comes to real estate investments, you're looking to buy on the margins. You're looking to buy low and sell high. So with these condotels, the financing is not as easy to gain. If you can pay cash for them, you're much better off. You can get financing. There are a few people that will finance, a few banks. I know Regions Bank will. There's some other smaller lenders that will. Just message me if you want to know which ones. But mainly the condotel market is a cash market. So when the market is bad, when it's a buyer's market and the condos, the prices are down, that's the time to swoop in and buy one. When they're up, of course, that's the time to sell. But the thing is, you can use these properties, you can vacation in them, you can rent them Airbnb. There's lots of opportunities. Now here's the outside of my unit. This is the Maidstone building. This is room 2710. Now you'll see that they have dug up the ground here. They're going to put in some new sod. They've just painted the outside. About when they painted the outside, they brought some heavy machinery out here, so they messed the ground up a little. So they're getting that right. I will say this: the Innisbrook Resort is a very beautiful resort. It looks more like you're in the Carolinas or in Tennessee with the trees and all the green. It's hard to believe just looking at this place that you're just a mile from the water. You're just a mile from the Gulf. Now you're about 10 minutes from Honeymoon Island, which is a very popular beach. You're about, depending on the traffic, 30 to 45 minutes from Clearwater Beach. I'd say allow 45 minutes most of the time. My favorite are some of the ones past Clearwater Beach, like the Indian Rocks Beach, Reddington Beach. Some of those are, you can be there probably quicker. They're past Clearwater Beach, but you can be there quicker than Clearwater Beach. Clearwater Beach, that's where all the people on vacation go, but it gets very packed. But then you have places that the locals go, or the people who are more familiar with the area would go. Okay, so if you checked in through the hotel, you're going to go over here. Here's the check-in area, the Osprey. There's the Market Salamander Grill is in there. The Osprey golf course is beside here. There's a Loch Ness pool, which is the favorite pool of Innisbrook, especially if you have kids. I'm not going to show that today, but I am going to walk here. This is another part of the Copperhead Golf Course. Now we are in the greater Tampa area. The city's named Palm Harbor. I'm not sure what hole that is. I don't know the exact prices, but I think you're looking in the $500 a month range to be a golf member here. I'm not a golf member. I am a social member, which that gives you rights to all the pools, the workout facilities. A little over $200 a month for the social membership. I think it's $400 something plus tax for the golf. The thing is, for the golf membership, this is a pretty prestigious course, a pretty prestigious golf resort. You're going to have to pay in the $40,000 to $50,000 range up front initiation fee to get on this course. But if you buy one of the condos here, they'll knock that price down to $15,000. So if someone is looking to become a member here, that's definitely something that you want to look at, because you can save $35,000. Hello. All right, so more view of the golf course, and we will show you the back of the Maidstone building, which is right there. These condos were built in the 70s. That's another reason you can get a pretty good deal on them sometimes. Now right now, I'll say I bought this condo that I'm about to show you in 2001. That was right after COVID. And the golf course was shut down for a while during COVID. And I know Florida was opened up when other states weren't, but there was a time period where the golf course was shut down. And some of the people here, they really relied on the income from that, from the rents of the people that played golf here. And when it was shut down, it was really a problem for them. So there's a lot of people that wanted to sell, and they were, and that's what creates a buyer's market, when the sellers are a little bit desperate. And that's what happened. There were some owner finance opportunities here for people who, if you wanted to buy without getting a giant loan. This will probably happen again in the future. That's the thing with condos, especially condotels. It's like some of the stocks in the stock market. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down, and you just have to buy at the right time. All right, so we're going to go into the building. This is the Maidstone building. You can see they have beautiful landscaping here. It's a very peaceful, quiet place. All around Tampa area is very busy and hectic, and the beaches are busy and hectic. But you could just be a few minutes away, and it's really relaxed here. They always take care of this place very well. It is an HOA, which you're always going to get a HOA when you're have a condotel. Here's the hallway. We're going to go into the unit. One of the first things I did when I bought this unit is put in a electronic key code. All right, here's our unit, 875 square foot unit. Now, after I did the key code, one of the other things I did is rearrange this room to make it better for Airbnb. It was already in the rental program here at Innisbrook Resort, but I pulled it out of the rental program and did my own Airbnb. And one of the first things I did was bring in a new bed and turn the orientation where it could be used more as a day bed or a place to sit up and watch TV. Before it was just this couch. Also, there's an extra trundle underneath that could add an extra sleeper. So you could easily sleep. You could sleep comfortably, I could say. You could sleep one. This couch is a pull-out couch, so that's one. The trundle's two. Two in the bed, that's four. You could do 6 or 7 people sleep. Now, the only problem with that is you don't want to do that much because you have one bathroom in this particular unit. Now, there are some more expensive units that have 2 bathrooms or 3 bathrooms. But yeah, you can see it's a decent sized 1 bathroom. Old school bathtub, but it's in good shape. I put in a new fan because the old one had a really loud fan. But let's go back here. This is the main private bedroom. So generally, when you rent to someone or stay yourself, you're going to want to use the main, and that's going to sleep 2. But if you have guests, it's good to have the extra beds. The extra bed here in the room. So it's just like a hotel room. Sometimes you want the king bed, and this is a king bed. Sometimes you want the room with the 2 queen beds because you have 4 people staying. So this, you have a king bed and a queen bed in the living area. So yeah, super nice condo. It was already in good shape when I bought it. That's one of the reasons why I picked this one. It was newly remodeled in 2019. I bought it in 2021. Now the price. Bought this condo for $135,000 in 2021. Within just a few months of buying it, the prices had more than doubled. And that's because Florida real estate was going crazy. Has slowed down a little bit now, so we're kind of in an in-between time. The prices are still, in most places, at least here in Innisbrook, the prices are still similar to what they were in, like, say, 2022 and 23, when they had went up quite a bit and everyone was moving to Florida. So sellers are resistant to lower prices. So the values have not dropped back down. 135 was a really good deal in this. It probably is worth about $270 right now. You see the kitchen, pantry. Added, some little things that you want to add if you have a Airbnb type rental is an air fryer. I added some spices. I like to, now this has a lot of my own snacks, but I like to give snacks to the guests, and I like to go pretty good on the snacks. And a Keurig machine. You probably always need a Keurig machine. I got the one that has the full pot that you can make, or the Keurig, little pods, if you want to do individual coffees. But you want to stock people with, for the coffee drinkers, you want to stock them with several different kinds. We got the McCafe, the Dunkin', got the Tim Hortons for the Canadian people that might like that coffee. You got to have lots of, you want a station like this with the coffee cups, and in the wintertime you want some hot cocoa. I mean, just little things like that makes a difference in a place. But as far as the numbers go, 135, bought it for 135. It's worth about 270. On a normal time, this place would rent for about 129 a night. During March, when they have the Valspar golf tournament, you're looking close to 300 a night during that time. If you go through the Innisbrook Resort rental pool, or the Innisbrook Resort hotel, you're going to pay a lot more. So those prices, instead of 129, you're looking in the 200s. Instead of, say 275 during Valspar, you might be looking at 400. So there's a reason why people would prefer to rent one of the Airbnbs here, because they're going to save money. I mean, who wants to pay an extra $125 a night just so you have access to the pools? And you may already have access to the pools if you have a membership here. So anyway, that's it for now. Once again, Innisbrook Resort Condotel, one of the first condotel investments that I made recently. That's the end of the vlog.